My Hairiest Adventure. This book is by far one of the strangest of the series. I don't even know how to describe what happens here, but I'll give it my best shot. Larry Boyd and his band friends Lily, Manny, Jared, and Christina, collectively the Geeks, find an expired bottle of Instatan one day after practicing for the upcoming Battle of the Bands at their school. The Instatan, of course, doesn't work as advertised, but it does have the unfortunate side effect of growing hair in places Larry had never had hair before. Most of the story follows like this. Larry wakes up to find more hair on his hands, or his forehead, or his neck. He shaves it off, only for it to grow back again. It's a delicate balancing act as he is still going to school and he doesn't want anyone to notice. Well, then his friends start disappearing. When Lily goes missing and a dog runs up to greet Larry after school one day, he notices the dog has Lily's eyes. Was this all the work of the Instatan? Fuck no. It was a giant red herring, as it turns out Larry and Lily and Manny are all actually dogs who have been transformed into humans by the local doctor. The outbreak of hair was simply Larry turning back into his natural state. What the fuck? A Night in Terror Tower thankfully rights the ship, taking the page out of a good Twilight Zone episode. We follow siblings Sue and Eddie who are visiting England. They go on a tour of Terror Tower while their parents are at a meeting. During the tour, they are of course separated from the group, but not before the guide tells them a bit of the history behind the tower. Turns out it was originally built by the Romans and later turned into a prison during the Middle Ages. At the top of the tower was where two kids, royal heirs, were smothered by pillows. Why? We'll soon find out. After getting separated, Sue and Eddie are chased by a large man in a cape. This guy, who demands they come with him and that they know who he is, despite their claims to the contrary. The kids escape the castle and go back to the hotel, where they find neither their parents nor any record of anyone staying in the room they know they checked into. What's worse, they can't remember their own last names or the faces of their parents. What the hell's going on? The man in the cape shows up and brandishes 3 white stones, which transports the kids back to medieval England. The kids are taken back to the Terror Tower and sent to the top room. Guess who those 2 kids were from the tour guide's story? A magician shows up, I'm not kidding, and tells the kids he had sent them into the future with the use of the 3 stones to save them from execution. But the man in the cape stole the stones and went to the future as well. Now that they're back, the magician can do no more. He tells the kids that their parents, the King and Queen of England, were assassinated by their uncle, who now wants the kids dead since they are the rightful heirs to the throne. When he turns to leave the room, Eddie, who's now Edward, swipes the stones from the magician and once again sends he and Sue, now Susanna, into the future. The end. The way this story played out had my head spinning. Most of the key information was presented in the last 20 or so pages, and the lead up to the reveal was some of the best work R.L. Stine has honestly done in the series. I know this is one of the lesser known titles, but Terror Tower is a strong story that will keep you guessing till the end. Check it out.